So, the event, Taboo, went well, relatively, for both the booths. Apparently, both companies made a reasonable amount of money. My ID is from it. Little lanyards, just so I was vendor staff. Finished off a package of cookies I bought. Regardless of them being a novelty, they were actually quite well made. Shortbread from a company called Punk Rock Pastries, which I really seriously do endorse their product. They are good. Good bakers. So, that brings me to today's topic, which is knowing your limits. I had to relearn my limits. Being on a concrete floor in flat-heeled boots with no real insoles in them was rather painful. After, a little more than halfway through the second day of the event, my knees and heels started collapsing on me. So, even with the cane, that was painful and difficult, so I had to give up and go home and recover for half of the second day and most of the third day, and then went in the end of the third day to help them load out and close down the booth, take everything apart, load it all up in the trucks, and bring it home. So yeah, knowing your limits, knowing what you're capable of doing in a day, physically, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. Knowing that and keeping within it. I used to be able to do all types of things in my 20s and 30s. Can't do that no more. I got old. I got weak. Arthritis kicked in. That's why I've got this wonderful beast sitting here for when things go awry. It is a sorely beaten implement. It's actually been used on a number of occasions to kill vermin, rats, squirrels that get into the building. Well, one squirrel. But in the previous house I was living in, used it on rats. But yeah, know your limits. There are things we are capable of doing. I know how many hours I can work at the sewing machine, even with my glasses on, before I start to get eye strain. And I have to take a break. It's about 45 minutes to an hour working. Then I have to stop, take a break, rest my eyes, maybe 10-15 minutes, and then go back to work again. So I can get 8 hours in a day, but it's going to be broken up into smaller segments. I know how far I'm capable of walking and on what surfaces before my knees give out, before my hip gives out, before my back gives out. I know how much I can lift, how much I can carry, and how far I can carry it. I don't go beyond that. If I see something I know I can't do, I'm not going to do it. And I'll know I can't do it because I've tried and failed. I know how many projects I can take on at a time and how far ahead I can schedule things before I start screwing up, forgetting things. I give myself extra time when I write my schedules. Just in case I get sick, in case I can't work, in case a material or a supply that's necessary isn't in stock or can't be brought in time. I don't overbook myself, I don't overtax myself. And neither should you. So yes, know your limits, stay within them. If you're young and you don't know your limits yet, test them. Or if you're entering a new field or a new type of activity that you haven't tried before. Test your limits. Push yourself to that limit. Find out where it is. And then stay safely within it. I know how much I can drink before I get sick, so I don't drink that much. I know how much I can drink before I'm drunk, so I don't drink that much. Learn what you're capable of. And do everything you're capable of. So yes, do everything you can with everything you have. But always remember, you can only do so much with only so much. Okay, talk to you later.